Hi there Libra, it's Viv from Wisdom Released, and this is your reading for the end of June, actually middle to end of June, so June the 15th to the 30th. I'm using Lo Scarabeo deck, and the reed spread is in the form of a beetle, and this is because there's lots of symbols of life, of hope and transformation, and you can really get a very clear sense of what it is that you need to do in a situation. It gives lots of insight, it gives lots of clarity, and really helps you to connect with your own wisdom about the action that you should take with the particular challenge that you're facing at the moment. I have already shuffled Libra, however, I'll do a little bit more, and then I'll cut the deck. So messages please for Libra from the 15th to the 30th of June. It's in the highest and best interest and helps connect them with their innate sense of wisdom. Okay, so I cut the deck. I'm going to be pulling 9 cards. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so what's at the bottom of the deck is the Tower, which is insight coming in and transformation taking place. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. The foundations of the building are still there, so it's not like a total destruction, but things have been shaken up a bit, and this could come in the form of an insight. Something that you see in your mind's eye very clearly. So Libra, what you want, the directional goal that you're hoping for in this particular situation over the next couple of weeks, is represented by the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords is really about not listening to other people's opinions. The swords are about thoughts, opinions, views, perspectives, but these 5 people here look like they've turned their back on you, and what you want is perhaps for your own opinion to be recognised, to be validated. Perhaps you want to stand up for yourself. This is perhaps it is a going your own way and walking your own path, not following the crowd, but doing your own thing. What you need is the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, she's a woman of compassion, but she's also an action taker. She's very accomplished, she's achieved a lot. She uses her intuition as well, that she's what you need is to recognise your own strengths, and how you've shown up in the past, how you've stood up for yourself before, how you've walked your own path previously, how you've self-validated the self-belief that you have, and how you've followed your intuition and where your previous successes have been. So this is what you need to recognise your own strength and your own resources, and to have a compassionate view of yourself, to bring, although this is a Wands card, this is a very kind of cupsy card as well, that the feminine energy is compassion. What you may be missing, what you may not be seeing, are the cups that are here to be filled, to be overflowing with wine. with good times and cheer, what you appear to be looking at, or perhaps what you don't want to accept, are the things that have gone wrong, the things that haven't quite turned out in your favour, and you just don't want to look at that. But maybe there's something to be learned there. Maybe there's something to be gained. But you certainly, you're not seeing good or bad at the moment. You're not learning anything, but you're not appreciating the abundance that there is to be had either. So this is what you're missing, that all is not lost. What works against you is maybe keeping things hidden, maybe not being so honest with yourself about your wants and needs, your own feelings, your own desires. Maybe you keep those under lock and key. Perhaps you have a fear that if you talk about them, that people might think you're barking mad. I think what you need to leave behind, or what's working against you, is not taking notice of your own insight. Because your own insight really lights the way. It's pointing the way. It's showing you how to avert disaster. It's warning you. So what's working against you is keeping your feelings hidden, and not really shining a light, or let a light be shone on your own wisdom. What's working for you, and what can support your progress, is making a decision. I've known a couple of people who fall under the sign of Libra, and I've sometimes found them to be very indecisive. So I think making a decision and not allowing the choice to literally eat you up is what will work in your favour. There's another sign that had this as well, perhaps it was Gemini. That making a decision one way or the other, not leaving things up in the air, and not letting the choice, having to make a decision itself, eat you up, is working in your favour. What to abandon is travelling into the unknown, sort of unguided. So this to me again is not, it's like a warning to heed your own wisdom, to not keep things hidden and inside, but to follow your true path, and to allow yourself to be guided by what's true for you. So what this card to me is saying is to leave behind the unknown. It's to open your eyes to those people who are travelling with you and who are around you and here to support you. There's feminine nurturing energy around you, and youthful energy around you, sort of familial. There's people who are willing to travel along with you. You don't have to do it on your own. What to embrace is reality. This is Two of Swords, and the key word is actually truce, because the woman in the card has got the swords raised as if she's she's preparing herself, defending herself against any sort of imagined foe or difficulty there, but she's got the blindfolds on really, and she can't really see whether there's anything threatening around her or not. And if you look at the card, there's absolutely nothing threatening around her at all. So she has it's well within her capability to take the blindfold off and see reality, see things as they truly are, that they're non-threatening, and there is growth, opportunity for growth, for things to become clear, for abundance. Again, because it's about a 2, it's about making the choice. It's about making the choice to do that. So this is what you can embrace. The action that you can take is by making the choice is coming home victorious. Once you've made the choice to take inspired action, to follow your intuition, to see what's really available to you, to not listen to others and be swayed by opinions that you know are wrong, to be guided by your own wisdom and insight, then this is what's available to you. This is like a successful homecoming, protected homecoming after a challenge. This is the feeling you will have after making what appears to be a challenging decision. If you leave it up to the universe is making the choice for you. This, this could be you turning your back on making the choice, and leaving it up to the universe. But this doesn't feel great, turning your back on something. Whilst it's like a temporary walking away. If you don't deal with this now, it's going to come and bite you on the bum at some point in the future. So the best course of action, my feeling is, this spread is telling you, is to take inspired action, to make a choice, to stand up for what you know is right and true for you, and to be guided by your inner wisdom. And then this card at the bottom, the insight can occur to you in any moment, and it may bring about great change, but it also brings about the opportunity to build something new, to create something new. So Libra, I hope that's been useful to you. I shall be back again at the beginning of July with another 2-week reading, so I hope that's resonated, and I look forward to seeing you in July. Take care.